Welcome back to my channel. Stay tuned to our channel for sports and entertainment news all the time. Please subscribe the channel. Highlights and goals: Real Sociedad vs Real Madrid, 1-2, in LaLiga 2025-2026. Real Madrid is still not playing brilliantly, but the results support Xabi Alonso's work. Real Sociedad were ineffective today. End of the game. With a man down for virtually the entire match, Real Madrid defeated Real Sociedad 2-1. The merengues held on to the result. The home side couldn't figure out how to decipher Xabi Alonso's defensive midfield to equalize. Kylian Mbappe 12-foot. Arda Güler 44-foot. Mikel Oyarzabal 56-foot p. Dean Huijsen 32-foot, sent off on the away side. 92-foot. 6 more minutes will be played at Anoeta. Real Sociedad is getting closer to an equalizer, but they're struggling to keep the clock ticking. The game is almost over. Real Madrid had a very quiet performance, but they're getting the upper hand. 87-foot. Alexander-Arnold came on in the final minutes of the match. The English fullback arrived as the star signing of the summer transfer market. But Dani Carvajal's return to the pitch has meant he hasn't had much regularity so far. 82-foot. Real Madrid's defensive system is having a tough time. Xabi Alonso is quite desperate about his club's performance today. The home fans are strongly supporting Real Sociedad, hoping for the equalizer. 77-foot. For consecutive substitutions, 2 for each team. Arsene Zagarian, Pablo Marin, and Takefusa Kubo, Goncalo Gages, came on for the home side. The substitutes for the Whites are intended to secure victory and cover for the man down. Francisco José Garcia, Vinicius, and Raúl Asensio, Dani Ceballos, are substitutes. 72-foot. Yellow card for Kylian Mbappe. In the ensuing play, Courtois saved Real Madrid from a draw. Real Sociedad is doing enough to equalize the score and fight for victory in the final minutes. 67-foot. As Real Sociedad's injury time came, the coach made 2 substitutions, looking to keep the lead. Carlos Soler and John Aramburu came on for Mikel Godi and Aritz Elizondo. Although these are positional changes, they are more attacking players with a greater presence in the opponent's box. Soccer ball. 58-foot. Football always gives revenge. Goal for Real Sociedad. Oyarzabal scores from the penalty spot. The home teams are in search of epic. 54-foot. Real Madrid was saved. Oyarzabal had a clear chance. Real Sociedad has gradually come into its own, but still lacks sufficient depth. There are some problems in the merengues' defensive area. The absence of their weakest man is beginning to be felt. 49-foot. The second half begins at Anoeta. Xabi Alonso makes the first substitution of the match. Federico Valverde comes on for Brahim Diaz. The Spanish coach's plan is to maintain more balance with the Uruguayan and prevent Real Sociedad from getting complacent and attempting a comeback. Stopwatch. End of the first half. With a goal and assist from Kylian Mbappe, Real Madrid partially defeated Real Sociedad 2-0. The other goal came from Turkey's Arda Güler. The merengue team is playing with 1 less man due to the expulsion of Dean Huijsen. Double by Kylian Mbappe. The French is on fire today. 44-foot. 2 more minutes will be played. Real Madrid is finishing the first half fairly comfortably and without suffering. Real Sociedad will have a lot to work on to equalize and win today. 41-foot. Xabi Alonso gave Tchouaméni the order to play center-back. Ceballos moved into the midfield role. The match is quite fast-paced. Real Sociedad has yet to capitalize on its advantage. Red square. 34-foot. Red card for Dean Huijsen. Real Madrid is reduced to 10 men. A very hard tackle by the central defender, who was quite reckless and didn't arrive in time for the play. Real Madrid will play the entire remainder of the first half and the entire second half with a man down. 30-foot. We've reached the first 30 minutes of the match. Real Madrid continues to dominate the action, but still lacks much depth. Real Sociedad needs to change its strategy if it wants to be much more dangerous and have a chance to equalize. 25-foot. Real Sociedad had 3 shots, but they all went wide. The data doesn't show them as scoring opportunities. Real Madrid had 2 shots, and both were goals, although one was ruled out by VAR. 20-foot. A mistake in the defensive half was costly. Real Sociedad were playing well, but couldn't sustain that momentum and conceded the first goal. Alonso is asking his players for more intensity and not to let up, despite winning. He's asking them to go all out. 15-foot. Goal from Kylian Mbappe. The Frenchman scored the first goal of the team. What a good play on his return from the FIFA tournament. 12-foot. Real Sociedad has started to become much more proactive. They're looking to take more control and take the ball away from Real Madrid. There are still some players who aren't making a significant impact on the game. There are few exciting opportunities or scoring chances. 9-foot. Tarjeta amarilla para Igor Zabeldia. Patada fuerte contra Eder Militao. La Real Sociedad se ve muy incómoda en este año arranque, impreciso y errático. Real Madrid debe destrabar el partido rápido, mientras que su rival despierta. 4-foot. By the MINS, Kylian Mbappe's goal was ruled out by VAR for offside. Real Madrid had the first real chance of the entire match. The merengues came out with intensity and looked to open the scoring quickly. Real Sociedad is a very dangerous team. Stopwatch. Friends, welcome. The best team in the world is playing, Real Madrid. Led by Kylian Mbappe and Vinicius Jr., they visit Real Sociedad, looking for another LaLiga victory. We expect a great match. There are rumors of very good football today.